Hi, I'm Liz and welcome to the Isle of Smile, home of the Mubbles. I'm going to show you how to do a lovely fireworks picture today, like this. There we go. We've got Berry and Orange Wibble. You will need some oil pastels or some wax crayons, some poster paint or watercolour paint. I'm using this today, and some water and some paintbrushes. And something else to colour with. So I'm going to use some markers. Okay, got that? Right, let's get ready to draw. I'm using some oil pastels, but if you've got wax crayons, they work really well. I'm just going to start off the drawing using this yellow marker. And we're going to draw half a circle, just like a hill, like that at the bottom. And it really makes a difference with this drawing what kind of paper you use. So make sure if you've got watercolour paper, great. If you haven't, just make sure it's nice and thick because we're going to be putting lots of water on there. So if you use thin paper, it'll go all mushy. That's a technical term, by the way. Right, so I'm just going to colour this hill yellow. Let's see if I've got another one. This one's running out a bit. There we are. This one's running out as well. Yellow must be a very popular colour. Yeah, let's do it. That's it. That's better. So I'm using a marker for this, but if you've got like a crayon, or you can use it in pastel as well. So we're imagining that Berry and Orange Wibble are watching some fantastic fireworks. There we go. Okay, put that to one side. And this is how you draw Berry. Little ears like that. One there. I'm just going straight for it, not even penciling this one. This is a kind of nice loose drawing. There we are. And then just leave a little white space there for the eyes, like that. Colour around it. And what we're going to imagine is that they're standing on the hill, watching the fireworks. So let's go all the way down. I'm just going to go straight over. 1, 2, 3. This is a nice sort of loose drawing. Right, and then we're going to imagine that Berry's got their arms up in the air, going, hooray, look. 2, 3. There we are, so that's just drawing an outline there. Right, next we're going to draw Orange Wibble next to it. A bit smaller, little ears like that. Now I'm drawing the characters first so that you can really make a nice display of fireworks above them. You kind of know where to put the colours. And again, I've left little white spaces there just for the eyes. And just colour that in. Little feet. Same thing with the arms, up in the air. Right, so we've got our characters now. Next, this is the really fun bit. So if you use the wax, I'm going to choose a white pastel and what other colours? You can do different colours as well. Yellow, let's do green, and maybe the orange as well. Maybe a red. Right, so the fun thing to do is you take your pastel, and I'm going to do, you can't really see it on the white paper, just do some swirls and dot them around. And also take your pastel and do some lines like that. And press quite heavily. The harder you press, the whiter the line will be when you paint over it. And whoosh. So there's the fireworks going off. Another swirl there. And maybe do some stars as well. I'm going to show you how to do the stars. We can do some swirls in yellow as well. You just do little crosses like that and some dots. Like I said, the harder you press down, the more you press, the brighter that the pastel will be when you put the paint over it. Let's do some more over here. Whee! Another swirl. Some dots, and then maybe some green. That's how you do a star. So I'm doing it really loosely. You don't have to worry too much about that. And maybe some more over here. What other colours shall we do? Maybe a bit more white over this side. You can't see, oops, can't see what you're doing. That's what happens when you press really hard. You break it, it doesn't matter. Some more spots. And maybe another swirl there. There's a lot of fireworks going on. What other colours have we got? Oh, orange, that would be nice. Oops. And so I always do sound effects when I do the drawings. Woo. A few bits of red. Actually, I quite like the green. The green's really nice, isn't it? Okay. That's a really busy firework night. Doesn't look very safe, but there you go. Just making it up. Okay, let's put these to one side. Now, once you've done that, you need to get some water. I've got a little pot of water here. Oops. And I've just taken this out of my watercolour box. It's just a single bit of blue paint, but this is really nice bright colour. The brighter and the darker you can make the paint, the more the colours will stand out with the wax. So I'm just going to use my water. Really get the paint on the brush there. There we are. And then watch this. Oh, it's like magic. Oh. So you need lots of water. That's why you need nice thick paper, because if you're going to put lots of water on it, the paper will get really soaking. But look, and the darker you do it, the more the colours will stand out. So we're just going to do, there we are, brush it over like that. Lots of colour on the paintbrush. And I always keep a little tissue next to me. It's quite good just to dab if you get too much paint or you want to dab your paintbrush. Can you see how that's just coming through there? You can't see the white, and there you go, like magic. Hooray! It's good if you've got a nice thick paintbrush, it's much easier to do this. There we are, dripping. Whoa. Making a bit of a mess. Now you know, right, just got the right bit of nothing. Dab it. That's why it's useful having a bit of tissue. Especially when I do it. You can get a thinner paintbrush and just go around the characters, but I'm just going to be just doing it quite loosely. I quite like the fact that it's not right up to the edge. There we are. Gives your picture a bit more life. There we go. Make it really dark around here. It's like a kind of magic picture, isn't it? You can use this wax technique lots of different things. Right, secret messages. Right, I've lost a bit of shape there, so I'm just going to put that back. I want it to be a nice curved, like the sky. There we go. Maybe do a bit more on that side as well. If you use a paintbrush and you sweep it up like that, that also gives the illusion of the fireworks exploding in the sky. There we go. It's quite a nice shape, isn't it? Right. Don't make the paper too wet. You can see it's just starting to loosen up there. So if you rub it too much, then you'll actually make the paper sort of dissolve a bit. So if it's getting too wet, just leave it to dry a bit. Right, okay. Let's put this to one side now. I think I've done my painting. Fingers. So it's useful to have a bit of tissue. Clean your hands off. So we've done our lovely fireworks now with the painting. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of shadow and a little bit more detail on the characters. So I'm going to use pens again. And where's my black pen? There it is. So with this paint, you can actually do a bit with paint, but I'm just going to use this. I'm just going to add a little bit of shadow on there. Like that. And then just take my black pen and just go around, just giving it a little bit of an outline. You don't have to do it exactly. It's quite nice if you actually, if the line doesn't follow, you know, you make it a little bit wobbly. Like that. And just around Berry's eyes. Same for the wibble. What else do I do? Oh, I know. And the feet. That. Draw a little nose. Big smile. And same for the wibble. Now, because they're looking up, I'm going to put the little eyeballs looking at the top. There we are. So do it right at the top there. There we are. So it looks like they're looking up in the sky. And then just add a few bits of grass. Okay, I'm just going to use a pencil on this and just add a little bit of shading. Underneath like that. So there you have it. You've got a fireworks. You've got Berry and Orange Wibble watching an amazing fireworks display with some wax crayons. So I hope you enjoy doing that. And whatever you're doing, have fun. Bye. Brilliant.